Supreme Being, you all. Today I want to discuss a topic that has been very up to date recently, not just for us, not just for the twin flames, but it is an essential part and something growing very rapidly, and we should not disregard all this, because this really changes the game to a very big extent. And these are the bots. And it has been something that we have been recently observing, me and Andre, that really changes the perspective. We're going to speak more specifically about twin flames, about the twin flame topic. Unfortunately, nowadays, in this society that we live in, a lot is made with primarily the purpose of just making money. And bots are being used a lot to make that happen easier and faster nowadays. And this also includes the twin flame community. We do have a few Facebook groups and a few channels here on YouTube. We are also working on going on other platforms with Andre. And I can tell you that since we put a set of questions for entering the twin flame group on Facebook, for example, we notice a dramatic drop in the number of members joining. And I cannot imagine, actually, from the members that we have, how many of them are actually bots. We have been noticing bots activity for a few months now, but it really started to become viral and very unpleasant, to be honest, because it really deteriorates the purpose of the group. And not only, we are also having a lot of comments on YouTube from bots. Many of them are not visible very shortly after they appear. Some of them are caught by YouTube itself, but others still remain. And first of all, I would like to ask you to alert us whenever you see such activity, whether on our groups or whether on YouTube. But why is this so important? Why are we speaking about that? We all know about this, but have we actually thought how this reflects in our reality? This is much bigger than we think, guys. And it really interferes in the topic of twin flames. I truly believe that bots and having more materialistic purposes on this topic is something that helped to make the twin flame topic so viral, to such an extent that it is actually becoming quite disturbing for the life of some people. It is really disturbing to wherever you turn to see people speaking about twin flames, about this and that. We also do, but we actually try mostly to share our personal experience. And really, our pure intentions are actually for people to make a difference between what most of the materials that they read out there and real people speaking about their personal experience on this track, because a lot of the written many times is just copy paste or just things that are just written just to draw attraction, attention, and they're not very much realistic. And as we speak in that video about how you should not compare your experience to others, the same, we should not relate to all the contents that we find out there about twin flames online. It doesn't matter even sometimes if it's from people speaking about it, or if it's just written and we don't know who is behind it. Because in both ways, it could be the same experience. And bots are being used for such purposes to even push up this topic even further. And like you spoke about in the video about depression and anxiety, sometimes it does bring depression and anxiety in some people, and this is not good. This is really difficult to observe. We are becoming possessed with something that no one was really in until recently. When me and Andre, we found out that we might be twin flames at that time, there was literally no information online to even read about this. What the heck is twin flames? We really had no clue. And it was really very honest information out there. But with time, things started to become even at times ridiculous, to be honest, in our personal opinion. And what I'm just trying to do is don't get trapped that all this is true. Don't trust everything. Trust your inner self. Trust your own intuition. This is enough. Mind your own life. Go on with your daily activities, because it is like watching a movie and thinking that our life can be like in a movie. It doesn't really work this way. We have already figured out that things happen in a totally different way, and it's not sweet and candy-like like we are all presented. The real twin flame journey actually can be very hard and very difficult, because it is a journey of self-growth, self-development, and it is a journey of expanding our mind and consciousness. And that's what we have to figure on. So even if you see sometimes comments here and there of like people getting onto you, like trying to get on your nerves, don't even pay attention to this. Consider that many of these might be bots again in all that is searched, all that the purpose of all this is just to divide people as much as possible. And the twin flame journey is just the opposite. It's about uniting people through pure love, which is so pure that nothing can come in its way. And that's what we should all remember and we should all focus on. Don't get irritated, don't pay attention, neither at such comments, neither at such profiles, whatever, because you never know how true the energy is behind this profile. Is it even existing at all or not? You know how many times when I click on a profile on Facebook that has asked to join the group, and it just tells me that this page does not exist. Where is it? Who is actually asking to join? There is no one behind it. And that's why we should not get into this trap. We really have to focus on ourselves and how to deal with our own emotions and lives. That's really enough. Because we get overwhelmed even with as much as we have in our lives. We don't need to add on to this even more craziness. So I wish you to stay calm, be in peace with yourself, and sending you lots of hugs.